How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of ASTRO's Playroom, and in today's episode we're going to begin the PS2 area. What's robot? And what can I say about PS2? I got my PS2 around 2005, I would like to say. So I've been a little late to the party with my PS2, but whatever. And for some reason I remember that I actually went through having the original model of the PS2, which was actually inspired by a cancelled Atari console, but then for some reason I changed to the Slim, and it's like, why the fuck did I change to the Slim? It's like, what was the point? Slim was made as like a cheaper version of the PS2, right? So why did I change from normal to Slim? Like, there's no difference. Because I don't think back then they did like where, oh, the Slim is like a less powerful version of the PS2. No, they were all the same fucking like power, they just managed to fucking squeeze it in. But you know what I gotta say? I think PS2 Slim is probably the slimmest Slim console ever, because compared to the normal PS2, which is pretty big, the fucking PS2 Slim is tiny. So it actually might be less powerful, but I cannot imagine fucking booting up, I don't know, Crash of the Titans on my PS2 Slim and having it run worse than it does on a regular PS2. I just have a hard time imagining a PS2 that runs games worse. Like, why would you do that? PS4 Slim, on the other hand, which is actually the one I had, no, that one does run some games worse. But, like, it doesn't run games worse than the regular PS4 for the most part. Unless there's some really demanding games, like Cyberpunk, for example. Yeah, by the way, my playthrough of Cyberpunk, I did it on a PS4 Slim. Which is probably the worst platform you could play Cyberpunk on. And speaking of Cyberpunk, it actually got an upgrade, an next-gen upgrade recently. This is a thing in this game I really don't get. I don't know how to aim this. And flying this thing is really annoying. I'm not sure, like, what am I doing wrong usually. Okay, I pulled it off, but still kind of problematic. I don't know, I don't really like the control scheme here. Here's a Gravity Rush reference. Here's Cat from Gravity Rush. That was a thing with apples going on in Gravity Rush, where there were a lot of apples in this game. I have both Gravity Rush games, by the way. I'll get around to them one day. I actually beaten 100% Gravity Rush 1 on my PS Vita. And I remember discussing the ending with my friend because there was like a mystery going on where perhaps Cat is like a princess. Right? And I don't know, there's some stuff up there. Oh, I fucked it up because I didn't do the thing. Aw, man. Aw, shit, there was probably like a fucking... Can I restart this level? There was probably like a hidden jiggy. Gotta recollect this stuff, right? Well, I don't have to, I guess, but I'd like to. This is a let's play that proves how many fucking games I wasted in my life playing. Did I wasted my life playing? I don't know, I wouldn't fucking say that. I wouldn't say that. What others would say about that is a different thing. What was I saying? PS2? Yeah, I was talking about a lot of this stuff. Talking about PSP as well. So, once again, for some reason I didn't play some of the better games on PSP, such as Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, or even Portable Ops. But I did play the Grand Theft Auto stories, which were in my opinion really great games. And speaking of which, both of the... Oh god, I almost fell off. Both of the Grand Theft Auto stories games... See, I would have missed an artifact. I can't fucking have that. It's a buzz controller. Let's get quizzical. I seen these at stores as a kid, and I was always like, what the fuck are these? But I'll be honest with you, I never played this. I remember buzz used to be like a stage hazard in PlayStation All-Stars. And yeah, the PS2 versions of the Grand Theft Auto Stories games are way better because you can actually control the camera while playing the game. And that's one of the reasons why I want to record those games using a PS2 emulator. But apparently my computer ain't as powerful as a PS2 and can't run a PS2 emulator very well. Or maybe the emulator I'm using is shit. I don't know. But like Astro right now, I could technically get a PSP emulator and probably would have run better. But then I would have get a game that controls slightly worse. Check it out, guys, a TF2 reference. It's a TF2 logo I'm standing on. Which, interestingly enough, TF2 actually did came out on PS3. As part of the Orange Box, which included Half-Life 1 episode... Half-Life 2 episode 1, and Portal 1. That was like a thing where Gabe Newell said that... Gabe Newell said something about how consoles suck dick, and whatever, and people were like, oh, you suck dick, Gabe Newell? And he was like, ah, shit, I'm sorry. I offended you, PP. Here, have a fucking PS3 game from us, I guess. Oh shit, sorry, bro. Crushed right into it. This is a reference to, I don't know, guys. I never really... I don't know what this could possibly reference. Out of this place. Fall off. Probably some shitty-ass garbage indie JRPG who nobody ever played. Some insignificant game that doesn't matter. Right? Probably that was the case. Not for real, I never played... Actually, no, I did play Final Fantasy VII. But not on PS1 or PS2, I actually played on PS4. I got into some point where I got stuck and I just never beat it. But I did play the remake and I have both of them, so I'll get around to my Final Fantasy Let's Plays at some point, guys. Only Final Fantasy games I've beaten is 12, which I really like 12, actually. I died, I thought I would be quicker. 12 is really good in my opinion, and 15, which I actually, when I first played 15, was one of the first games I played on my PS4. And back then I didn't do Let's Plays, so you can't really find any video of me playing Final Fantasy 15, because back then I didn't even thought of recording it, because I didn't know how. Didn't know you could do that. Okay, sucks, he spits goo at you. But I do have the like Royal Edition, which apparently is basically Final Fantasy 15 and all of the DLCs to it. Which what happened? Why did I fell off? I pressed the touchpad button and it just kind of made me go flat down. I don't know why. Spinning around like Crash Bandicoot. Do I have a story to tell with Crash Bandicoot? I don't know. Was there a Rabbids game on PlayStation consoles? Because honestly, I can't remember playing any of them on PlayStation. Back when Rabbids like departed from Rayman and they became their own... Oh shit, it became their own thing. Nice. Fucking crashed into someone again. What's the best way to land? Just crash into someone. I saw the balloon. No, I can't. Hey, and I'm not sure what this is supposed to reference. Is it just referencing what I did before, which is flying on a slingshot? Nice. Or it might reference that Move game that I played, but I don't remember what the fuck it was called. Was I talking about Rabbids? The reason I brought up Rabbids is because I actually watched the new movie that came out, which is funny that Rabbids got their own fucking movie, even though they originated as a fucking Rayman's enemy, and they got more popular than Rayman somehow. And I'll be honest with you, as much as people say that Rabbids are just like the original Minions but worse, no, I like Rabbids way fucking more than Minions. I actually like Rabbids, even though I kinda hate them at the same time because they fucking ruined Rayman. So here we have a Conehead, Traffic Conehead. I love it. He actually has this as a hat. It's like they're recording a movie or something. Yes, it's Pyramid Head from Silent Hill. Never been too into Silent Hill, not gonna lie. Never played much of this series. Been more of a Resident Evil person myself. That's a video game genre that took me long to like open up to. Horror games. And you know what? Some genres I still haven't really fully opened up to. I guess there is real-time strategy games. JRPGs also took me a long time to get like open up to, because I was like, why the fuck don't I just walk up to the enemy, beat the shit out of him? Why do I have to wait my fucking turn? It doesn't help when the game is visually uninteresting, which a lot of these JRPGs often are, where there's just a fuck ton of menus with text on the fucking screen. Here you have Ratchet. I played a lot of Ratchet and Clank games as a kid on PS2, but I cannot recall which one. I just remembered them as Ratchet and Clank. I wasn't sure which one I was playing. One where you get like a laser whip at the beginning and you get to fly between planets. That's something I remember. I never finished any of them because they all, each and every one of them had a moment where I just got stuck on. Now look, it's a PS2 controller. Hops well under pressure. Like how my button inputs actually represent what I'm doing right now. Pretty cool. How would I press the select button? I don't have a select button on this fucking controller. That kinda hurt me when they removed the select button. Here you have the Hellgas soldiers from Killzone. I like that they're the only robots in this game who are black. It's like all the robots are white and these guys are painted black. They got orange eyes. Pretty cool. But they are, interestingly, holding the PlayStation aim controllers, which is an accessory for the PlayStation VR. Which works with Farpoint, which is a really cool fucking game. And also, I guess, Borderlands 2 VR, which is something I would love to fucking play. But I would have to get an aim controller. And recently I found out that I cannot plug my PlayStation VR headset to my PS5. And I have to hit an adapter table straight from Sony. This is, like, I don't know. I don't know, I don't think this is another Killzone reference. I think this is a reference to... what the fuck was it called? Not Resistance. I don't know. Can't remember. But I think this references the cover art for the game, because I remember a game with a cover art like that. Where it's like an alien skull, but it has like a typical marine helmet. You know, the ones that like they used in the Vietnam War. It's a cool helmet, I'm gonna lie. Yeah, so I was watching the Rabbids movie, and all I can say is the rabbits are really funny. The best part of this movie was just watching the background, what the fuck they're doing. Because the other characters were kind of boring. I'm not a fan of how the main character, his name was Tribbles, I think, was like the... Wait, what? Oh, I gotta fucking steer with the controller. That sucks, because usually when I sit around, I just hold my controller at like the side. Hold it like an angle. Why would I hold the controller straight right in front of me? Who does that? Sometimes I hold the controller fucking upside down. There was one game where I straight up had to play through a level with a controller upside down. Guess what game it was? That's right, Rayman 1 on PS1. Actually, I played the GOG version of it. But I did play another reference. I know it's like a rhythm game for PS1 where the gimmick is that you can put other music discs in your PS1. I would actually like the game would work with that. But I don't fucking know what it's called. Never played it. I have a lot of memories, by the way, of PS1 where I played like an isometric, like a strategy game, but I cannot fucking recall what it's called. But it was like a game where it was like a dark background, it was kind of creepy looking, and it was isometric. And there was like a thing going on where all the levels were just like in this dark void, and you had this like small map, and you had to move around. What is this? Multi-tap? Is this the... Oh, I guess this is the PS2 boomerang. Except it's not a boomerang, it's a box. A much more efficient design than a fucking boomerang. Gotta say. I used to know how to throw a boomerang, but last summer I wanted to like hang out with my sister and I bought a boomerang and I would try to throw it. And I could not for the love of me figure out how the fuck did I used to know how to throw boomerang. because I could not get it to fucking fly. But I used to have this like plastic boomerang, and I used to be able to actually throw it and make it come back, and I used to catch it on my way back. It was awesome, and I think I lost it somewhere. Maybe that's the reason. This one I have now is wooden. Funny how the first day I got the boomerang, I fucking lost it. Had to get into some fucking bushes to put it out. 8 megabytes of space? Who needs more? Nowadays you fucking play a game and the save file is like 50 fucking gigabytes. It's like, why the fuck is my save file this enormous? I think the biggest fucking save file I ever had in on any game was actually Lego Worlds. For some reason that game just made save files like fucking insanely big. Which chapter are we in? We're in the second one. I kind of forgot that that I'm doing the whole thing. Okay, I think I fucked it up. Unless the final piece is around there. Fuck. There we go, alright. I was scared I fucking missed something. We had a Heavy Rain reference, and now we got a Detroit Become Human reference. With the robots with the rings on the side of their heads. Kinda cool because these guys are already robots. Except the only difference is that they got rings on their head. And this guy's walking out because I guess he's fucked up. He doesn't look like he's enjoying it much though. Looks like he's begging me for help. But yeah, I like Detroit Become Human, I guess. I played it. I think I made a gameplay and such out of it too. Wasn't that into it. Honestly, I kinda hate Quantic Dream games. And the fact that they're making a Star Wars game right now really doesn't make me fucking happy. It just makes me like, oh my god, it's just gonna be another fucking David Cage game with a fucking Star Wars skin. It's gonna be boring and it's probably gonna have a shitty message or whatever. Like, oh, whatever, don't be racist. Thanks, Detroit Become Human. It really taught me how to be a decent human being, because I used to be a fucking scum piece of shit up until now. You know, I actually have 2 PSVRs and one's broken. I think I broke, I don't know, I broke some cable like snapped when I was using it, which happens to me a lot because recently I had like my earbuds on a cable, and I swear to god I used them for like just 2 months. I take one of the fucking earbuds out of my head, I go talk to someone, I put them back in, and all of a sudden they don't fucking work anymore. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Why can I not have earbuds for longer than a month? Whatever, I fucking getting sidetracked. See you fellas in the next episode, bye.